Alright, so this video is going to be about the world record shroom on DKJP. As far as I'm tracking, there's no explanation or really good way to explain it, and I love DKJP personally, and a lot of people hate it because of the shroom, so today I thought I'd go over the world record shroom, as I feel after about an hour of trying, super consistent, and I actually get runs going with good splits. I mean, granted, I am a mid-level time trialer, so good splits are like 44.5, 44.6, 44.7. So, obviously this tutorial isn't going to have the fastest variance. However, I do want to really drive home that, this video is meant for people who are around a 215, 214, 213 level. This can help you really improve and really stay consistent on this track and, I don't know, actually enjoy this track for once, because I think Enmead said it, this track is really fun, but the shroom just ruins the track. So um, this video doesn't have a script, so trying to explain it's going to be kind of tough, but I'm going to try to do my very best. So stick with me here, and if you're confused, just hit me up on either Discord or ask in the YouTube comments, and I will gladly be able to explain it better. But to slow it down, I'm gonna do a really slow version, and then I'm gonna do like ramble on while I do attempts. So first, around here, actually here and here is where you're gonna want to shroom. And to do the shroom, all you're gonna do is when you're coming around this corner, you're gonna drift. So, wrong button. But you're gonna drift into this corner. Obviously this is too far, but just so you get the feel for it, you're gonna drift. Drift. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go neutral on the joystick, wheelie. That's pretty good if I would have got the boost, but you're gonna come around this corner, shoot, fail. Drift, go neutral, wheelie, and drift up the slope. Now, there's multiple ways to fail this. One, you could do it way too early. That was not a good example. Oh, hold on, SP moment. So you're gonna, a common way to do it is if you go too early, you die out in the dirt. Do that is to just get a timing for it. Another common way is people do it way too early or way too late. So you end up flying out of the cave with too much boost. So that's not good either. So once you find the sweet spot, it's really helpful. Now there's 3 different variants of endings, which the endings are 70, 80, and 95, which I'll explain that here shortly because I totally forgot about the rest of the section. So after wheeling and after going neutral, wheeling and shrooming, the next part is the mountain. And this mountain part is kind of tough, but it's not too hard. Essentially, you're going to want to hold hard left as much as you can. That was a fail. Obviously, if you need to adjust, like let's say you go in too tight, what you can do instead is just release a little bit, I'm gonna do it like this. So you're going in too tight, what you do is you just kind of like bring the joystick a little bit back to neutral, kind of help you go a little bit wide. I know what Luke does is he kind of goes like this. So that is about what you can do to kind of adjust your line. Like I kind of do that as well. Now going on to what I was going to say about 70, 80s, and 90s. So that's a 90, 95, I'm sorry, that's a 95. So the speed that you exit the cave at kind of has an effect on your lap. And why do I call it 70, 80, and 95? Well, one, because that's the speed you exit the cave at. And they can have effects on your driving. So 80 isn't really an 80, it's more like 85 to 88. However, I call it an 80 because it makes more sense. And a 70 is the slowest variant you can have, and that variant can still help you get good splits, especially if you're not really if you don't really have a good time. So like for me, I was getting a lot of 70 exits, like my PB is a 214.8, and I was getting 44.4 splits with a 70 exit. So, this video is kind of rough, so I do apologize that, it might not really be more of an explanation. It's more of a ramble on where I just kind of yap about how to do it. But, if you guys want to see a better video, just let me know. This is just for like a right now moment. But let's do one more good attempt. So around this corner, neutral, wheelie, hold left, and go up. So ready? Drift, neutral, wheelie, up the mountain. And one thing I do want to mention is when to release your mini turbo is kind of tricky. Like you want to release it, early, but not too early. As releasing, if you don't release it in time, your MT will die out. Oh, that was bad. Your MT will die out. Like, oh, that was pretty good actually. Hold on. Let me try to actually fail so I can explain this. So like, God, I can't even fail right. There we go. So that's what a failure looks like. I held drift for too long. So that's what a fail looks like. I held drift for too long and I didn't release it, and my shroom died. And that or my shroom died and my drift died. Now, your shroom dying there is a good thing because that means that you got just the right amount of speed where, you don't go flying upwards, or you don't, you're able to release your mini turbo and still go fast. But so what inspired me to do this? Well, I suck at the game, so I require better. I require people who are better than I am to improve. And my two usual people I asked did not have answers for me, so I was like, screw it. We're gonna find our own way to do this. So me finding my own way to do this has helped me get somewhat consistent at DKJP. So I'm coining this the Kasper Strat because I stole this from Kasper. I literally watched his version of it, and it's like, it's noticeably different than Luke and Logan and Justin. His way makes like 10 times more sense. So that's why I, am able to make this video, because he has a controller input display in his PB video, and I'm able to share what I know. So hopefully this was helpful. I'm gonna hope that people find this useful, and hopefully people made PB. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, it's pretty helpful. So thanks for watching. Hope this helps.